On May 31st, 2014, in Waukesha, Wisconsin, United States, two 12-year-old girls, Anissa Weier and Morgan Geyser, lured their friend Payton Leutner into a forest and stabbed her 19 times in an attempt to appease the fictional character Slender Man. Luckily, Leutner survived the attack and made a full recovery.
Well, I'm a detective here at the Waukesha Police Department. Okay. And something happened today with, looks like two of your friends. And so I got to talk to you about that for a little bit.
Okay.
So I got some questions for you today. But just before that, I just wanted to find out a little bit more about you. So it's Morgan Geyser, is that how you say it? And you were born in 5/16 of 02?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 12.
Oh. So you just had a birthday not too long ago?
Yeah.
What'd you do for your birthday? It's alright.
Oh yeah. Mommy and I had sushi and cupcakes and Daddy.
Did you live with your mom and dad or just one?
Both.
So you and your mom had sushi? Where'd you have sushi at?
My daddy was there too. At home.
You guys bought it someplace and brought it home? How'd you like that?
That's fun.
What's your favorite kind of sushi?
I only eat stuff and vegetables.
It's funny, my daughter just had her 11th birthday and we had sushi for her birthday too. You're a year older than her though, but her birthday was last week too. Pretty close in age. It's funny that you guys both like sushi. So have you had sushi before that, or is that sort of the first time? So did you guys get presents for your birthday? What'd you get?
Just to a Star Trek convention.
Where's that at?
I don't know.
When, is it coming up, or?
It's soon.
You like Star Trek?
Yeah.
Who likes Star Trek, your mom or dad?
Both.
Really? Did you dress up for Star Trek stuff for Halloween? What were you last year?
This year or the year before?
Tell me both.
I was Spock this year and then last year.
Spock?
And last year I was a vampire.
That doesn't sound like it's Star Trek related.
No.
How'd you pick a vampire?
Because all the other costumes looked a bit showy.
Very much showy.
I mean, I don't like wearing short sleeves or poofy stuff. They were too revealing.
That makes sense. Where do you go to school at?
Renee?
What grade are you?
6th grade.
How do you do in school? How are your grades?
I think I do pretty good.
Did you graduate this year?
What?
You're gonna graduate? School's almost over in a couple weeks here. What do you think? So did you guys get like A, B's, and C's, or do you get like O's?
1s, 2s.
1, 2s, and 3s? That always confuses me how they do 1, 2, 3s, and 4s. So my kids get too. And then do they do like O's and O pluses and O minuses?
I don't know what that is.
No, I think it's like outstanding, satisfactory. When's your last day of school come out?
I don't know. I'm not excited though because I like school.
Really? That's good. My daughter's like that. My daughter likes school. She'd go year round. My son doesn't like school at all. He'd rather not have anything to do with school at all. Snacks right now. Perfect. You want to try these? See if they'll keep your feet a little bit warmer. And you won't get your feet on the dirty floor here.
How do these work?
Let me see. Yeah, maybe just pull over the top there a
Is
little
it
bit.
like in the operating room?
Yeah, a little bit. It's like you're going to be a nurse or a doctor or something here. So you know who the president is right now?
What?
Do you know who the president of the United States is?
Yes.
Who's that?
Barack Obama.
watching news at all?
Only when I'm at my grandma's niece's house. And that's not very often because they don't live very close. But sometimes Grandpa watches the news in the morning.
What do you remember seeing on the news that's going on lately?
Gross things.
What's gross things?
Kidnapping children and then doing things to them.
Remember which time or specific incident?
Not really. I don't really pay much attention, but it's all gross.
It's all gross. What's your teachers do at school?
I have lots of teachers.
How about your homeroom teacher?
I don't have a homeroom teacher.
How about your favorite teacher?
Miss Weidenbaum.
Miss what?
Miss Weidenbaum. Weidenbaum.
Matt?
Miss Weidenbaum.
Miss? Why do you like her?
Because she's nice.
What subject does she teach you?
Reading and writing.
Do you know where you're at right now?
What?
Do you know where you are right now?
Not really.
Where do you think you are?
At a police station.
Do you know what day of the week it is?
It's Saturday.
You know what the number is? You know what month it is?
May.
Do you know what number?
5.
What year?
2014.
So today they asked me to come in and talk to you a little bit about what's been going on with you. So it seems like you and your friends had something that happened this morning, and I'm not sure how far back that went. So I got to try to get an understanding sort of about what's all going on here with your friends. Okay? So, but before I do that, I got to read you a couple questions.
Okay.
Okay? Have you ever had your rights read to you before?
Yes.
What was that for?
Earlier today, when I was in a car with the police officer. I don't know, 20 minutes ago.
Did you understand your rights then?
Yeah. Anissa had already told me them.
Anissa told you?
Uh-huh.
Is there any that you didn't know what they were? Any questions about them? So I just got to fill this out here. And I'm going to ask you some questions and ask you to sign something for me. Okay?
Why do I have to sign?
Just so that you know that you sort of understood it. I mean, you're starting to be a little bit older here, and so we know that we're talking about the same thing. So I don't try to switch something and say, oh, no, I really asked you something different. That wasn't really what we talked about. So it's just sort of you acknowledging, yeah, this is what I said to you, and this is what I understand. Did you read and write okay?
What?
Did you read and write? Did you do cursive or printing?
I don't know cursive. I wasn't paying attention, I don't think. I was, but I was really bad at it, so then I stopped paying attention when we got to. And I think it was in 3rd grade.
Do you know what city you were born in?
Oregon?
Yeah.
No.
Waukesha, Milwaukee. You know what hospital?
No.
Is it around here, you think? These are your rights that you got right before. It says you have the right to remain silent. That basically means if you don't want to talk, you don't have to. If you decide to give up that right, anything you the sprites you want to sit down and talk to me about today? Can you do me a favor and initial right there and sign right there?
Here?
Yeah. Is that how you usually hold the pen?
Yeah.
No way. Can you slap your writer?
No. Do I write my name?
Yeah, Morgan. Geyser. Can you put your initials right there and G? Right up by the S. And I'm going to sign it here too, so we both know that we're talking about the same piece of paper. So nobody can say if there's something different later. So what's going on with you? Why do you think you're here today?
Because Anissa and I ran off after hurting Bella.
Tell me what happened with Bella.
What do you mean?
Tell me what happened when you first woke up this morning. Why don't you start out, tell me how your day was.
Anissa and I woke up at like 5:30 in the morning, and it was before Bella, so we went downstairs and we took quizzes on Quotab. And they were really weird. It was like, what
And what website?
Quotab.com.
Quotab?
It's a quiz website.
Is that QU?
V.
So you're taking quizzes, and then what happened?
And then Bella woke up and came downstairs by us. And then we took more quizzes with her this time. And then my mom woke up. And she gave us donuts and strawberries. And my brother was at the table too, and he was eating, and she was standing because we only have enough room for 4 people at our table.
Okay, then what happened?
And then we went upstairs and played with Silly Buddy.
Oh, who went upstairs?
Bella, Anissa, and I. And then we played dress up, and I dressed up as Data, and Anissa dressed up as, she called it a prostitute. It was sort of inappropriate.
Where'd you find the clothes?
They were mine, that I'd collected over the years from like concerts and stuff and Halloween. And Bella was a princess. And then Anissa suggested that we get changed. And then when Bella went to get changed, we sat and waited for her to finish. And then it was Anissa's turn. And so Bella found a granola bar that Anissa had. So I took it and I opened it and then I put it in the Silly Putty. And then she came back and she thought it was funny. And then she threw the Silly Putty at the ceiling. And she was like, wait, it's sticky now. And then since it was sticky now, we had to get it off of the ceiling, I think. And then I had to get changed out of my costume. And then Anissa had to go to the bathroom, so she came to the bathroom and I got changed in the shower. And then she insisted on applying lipstick. And then
Anissa?
And then I was wearing lipstick. And she was wearing lipstick.
And then what happened?
And then we came back upstairs and we played with my cat. And then Anissa told me to grab my things, and because it was time to go to the park. And then we took Bella to the park with us.
So the three of you was in the park?
Mm-hmm. And then we played on the slide for a little bit. We went in the bathroom. And then we were singing songs. And then Anissa suggested that we go for a walk. And then she jumped on Bella. And she held her to the floor.
Wait, Anissa did this?
Mm-hmm.
Where did this happen at?
In some trees.
How did you guys end up in by the trees?
Because we were going to look at, like, plants and stuff.
How far off the road was it?
Not very. And then we stabbed her.
And you stopped her?
With a knife.
You stopped her from what?
Huh?
You stopped her from what?
A knife.
How did you stop her?
I said stab.
Oh, stabbed her?
Mm-hmm.
So, this happened in the woods?
It wasn't in the woods, it was just a little group of trees.
So, like off, you know where Big Bend Road is?
Mm-hmm. It was by a dead end, and there was a red X.
How far off the road were you?
Not very. A few feet.
So, did you guys talk about doing this beforehand?
Anissa told me we had to.
Why?
Because she said that he'd kill our families.
Who's he?
A man. I didn't know him, but Anissa knew him.
How did she know him?
I don't know. Anissa told me about him.
So, when you guys went back into the woods, did Payton know anything about, or Bella know anything about this?
No.
Where'd you guys get the knife from?
My kitchen.
Your kitchen?
Anissa did.
So, who left the house with it?
I think Anissa did. It was in the bag. Anissa packed the bag. We both packed the bag. We knew about this since December. One day she just told me that we had to.
What do you mean she told you you had to?
I mean, she told us we had to kill her.
Who did?
Anissa.
When she says us, what do you mean us? Who's us? You mean the two of you or
yeah.
somebody else?
There's nobody else.
So you guys have been playing this a while?
Since December. She was my best friend since 4th grade.
Who was?
Payton.
So why did you pick Payton?
I didn't pick her.
Who picked her?
Whoever Anissa was talking about. She made it seem necessary, and I figured if it was necessary, then I would.
So the person that talked to Anissa told them who to do it?
Yep. It was more of a message. I don't know. She didn't go very in-depth.
So what else have you guys been doing to plan for this? Just talking about it? The two of you? Has anybody else known about it?
No.
So how did you know how to... what were you trying to do with her when you stabbed her?
Kill her. I might as well just say it. We were trying to kill her. I don't don't know why it was necessary that it was her, but it seemed very necessary. This is going to get me arrested, isn't it? I won't take back any of it.
You won't take it back because it's all the truth?
It's all the truth.
And that's what's important here, is to tell the truth.
I know. One time I got suspended because I accidentally brought a hammer to school.
Why'd you bring the hammer to school?
Because I was cleaning my room and I shoved it in my backpack. So I know that it's important to tell the truth.
How long ago was that?
A while ago. It was this year, though. But it was an accident. I thought you should know.
Like how earlier this year?
At the beginning.
So did you use that hammer to hurt somebody? Or?
Oh, no. It was an accident.
An accident?
We've been over it. I went over it with the principal. I figure you have access to all those files if you need more information, so I might as well tell you.
You're a pretty smart girl.
I read a lot of books about things like this in the library.
What kind of books do you read?
I read a lot of books. I read medical dictionaries, I read Harry Potter, I read Star Trek books, I read just random books that I get from this one section about like the police and things.
So, just getting back a little bit, so what, Anissa told you that somebody told her or that it was necessary to kill?
I was confused a little bit.
What do you mean you're confused?
I didn't really understand what we were doing, but I was the one who, final kill. I don't know if she's alive though.
She's alive.
Crying. Good.
What do you mean you were confused?
I mean, I didn't know exactly why we were. I really didn't want to make Anissa mad. It's, hard enough to make friends. I don't want to lose them over something like this. And I didn't know what would happen if I didn't, like, free, and it's our fault. And she said before we take full responsibility.
You guys, so Anissa told you that you guys should kill her?
Mm-hmm.
She thought it was necessary?
She thought it was necessary.
So what happened when you guys walked down there today?
Down where?
Down on Big Bend Road, down by the trees. Tell me how this all happened.
Which trees? Like when?
The trees where she got hurt? Yeah. So, hold on, back up a minute.
So we pretend
So
it was
where did you guys get the knife from?
my kitchen, I just said that.
Okay. And who put it in the bag?
I think Anissa told me to. Anissa might as well. It's sort of foggy, because I've been trying to block it out.
So you're not sure who put it? Whose purse was that you guys had today?
It was my mommy's, but she gave it to me, I think, in like first grade for a dress up.
So you guys end up at your house. You guys get the knife from your house.
Mm-hmm.
Then you guys go down to the park.
My parents had nothing to do with this, I promise.
I believe you. They seem like very nice people. So you guys have been, when you say you guys have been planning this from December, when did you decide that you were going to do this today?
In December, she said.
But how did you know that on May 31st, 2014 was...
We didn't know it was going to be May 31st. We knew it was going to be at my birthday sleepover. We had no idea how difficult it was not to tell anyone. Truth be told, I wanted to be locked up so that I couldn't hurt her, but that time has passed and now I'm in here because we were careless. I I knew this would happen. I knew we'd get in trouble.
Well, we're just trying to sort this all right now to figure out what all happens. So you wanted to get locked up so you would get in trouble?
I didn't really genuinely want to be locked up, but at one point I sort of did. It seemed...
So you decided a while ago that on the sleepover night that this is what you would do it?
Yes.
Why do you think it was your sleepover night?
Because we would all be together. It was a flawless plan, actually. I don't know exactly why, though.
So you guys got the knife from your mom's house. You guys ended up going to the park.
Yeah.
And then you guys went down by the woods. Why did you guys go over by the woods?
Because we knew what we had to do. We led her there and tricked her. The last thing she said to me was, "I trusted you." And then she said, "I hate you." And then we lied to her. Anissa said that she'd go get help. I didn't have anything to do with the lying, Mom. That was all Anissa. She said we were going to go get help.
How did you trick her to get down there?
We said that we were going to go bird watching. People who trust you become very gullible. And it was sort of sad. Not like offensive. Well, that's sad, but it was sad to do this.
So you guys told her you were going down there to bird watch, and then what happened?
And then we said that we were going to play hide and seek, and then Anissa jumped her, and then it was like, it happened really fast. I keep trying to forget.
So you were playing hide and seek?
Mm-hmm. Because normally we like playing hide and seek, because hide and seek's a fun game. I like hiding.
So and then Anissa jumped her?
Mm-hmm. She said Morgan now. Well, actually she said Kitty, because our code names for each other were Scorpion and Kitty. She was Scorpion because she tends to be aggressive, things like that.
So she said Kitty now, and what did that mean?
My name was Kitty because, she sort of, I have 4 cats at home, and she says that I act like a cat sometimes.
So when she said Kitty now, what did she do?
Then we stabbed her.
Who stabbed her first?
I think, Anissa stabbed her first, and then I continued, and then she was like, "Morgan, make sure she doesn't escape," and then it was like,
So you think that it was Anissa first?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Yeah. Not really. Sort of confusing because I've been trying to block out the screams all day.
So how many times, so then how did you get the knife from Anissa?
She sort of just shoved it into my hand, and there it was. And then I didn't know what I did. It sort of just happened. It didn't feel like anything. It was like air.
So she put the knife in your hand, and what'd you do?
And I just continued to... You know what happened, didn't you?
I certainly don't. Somebody else is talking to her. They continued to stab her?
Mm-hmm. And then we decided that, and then Anissa said that it was enough, and then Bella was like, I can't see, and then I said, I'm sorry. This had to happen. She was like, why? And then I said that it was necessary. I can't explain why. happened very quickly. All I heard was screaming.
How many times did you guess?
I don't know.
Then what happened?
And then it was sort of, we ran and then...
Where'd you run to?
We just ran forward. The rule is get forward until you get out of Waukesha.
So you ran through the woods or did you run up the road?
We ran up the road. We were running and then we hit in tall, very tall grass. Not the tall grass that we were found in. And then these police officers showed up, so of course we hid.
So you ran up the road, like Big Bend Road?
Mm-hmm.
To where?
To the tall grass that they were looking for us in. Not the ones they found us in, but like the wheat grass stuff and by all the trees.
Like by your house more?
I don't know.
Did you see other police looking for you today besides the one that eventually found you?
We saw the people by where the trees and the tall grass were.
Like police officers?
It was one police officer at first. So we sort of hid for a while and then we ran. They didn't see us, surprisingly.
Off the road?
Yeah. We just kept going forward and forward and forward until...
So when you ran that time after you saw the police officer, did you run through the woods and swamp behind Walgreens?
We just kept going forward.
Forward? Mm-hmm. Did you know which way you went then? What else did you see on your...
Well, Anissa said that we had to go to Walmart to refill our water bottles, and we did.
Which Walmart?
I don't know.
Is it like a food store one?
No.
Is it the one over
a huge one.
On West Avenue?
Mm-hmm. So we refilled our water bottles and went to the bathroom and washed the blood off our hands. Will I regret giving you this information later?
You know, this information was used to try to get you some help so you don't have to hear those screams and don't have to worry about hurting anybody anymore.
Okay.
That's the goal here, okay? So we got to figure out how we're going to do that. So is it the Walmart over by PDQ? You know where that's at?
Mm-hmm.
Or you think that's when you went to?
Sure, I don't know.
You don't know? Is there anything else you remember that was around there?
No, I just remember that we went forward and forward and forward, and then we passed a bunch of buildings. We went through downtown Waukesha. We went everywhere, and actually we were singing the whole time. We took turns singing songs to each other. We were surprisingly calm, actually. It was like we hadn't just killed someone, or thought that we killed someone or stabbed someone.
So how did you guys get a ride from anybody, or you guys just kept walking?
No, we got there by ourselves.
Do you remember walking around the railroad tracks or a street?
We walked across the railroad tracks one time, and we went into a few ditches with forests and trees. And I remember we tried to find Slender Man.
Trying to find who?
Slender.
Who's Slender Man?
He's this tall, faceless man who preys on children. Because we were by a forest and we couldn't help ourselves.
So is it a tall, faceless man?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you trying to find him?
What?
Why are you trying to find him?
Because Anissa said he could help us. I sort of thought that he might kill us if we did find him, though, because he has a tendency to do that.
Have you ever met him?
No. We've never seen him.
Who tells you about him?
He's everywhere.
How do you know that?
Because I've read so many things about him.
Where did you read stuff about him?
It's called creepypasta. Anissa thinks he's real, and she also thinks Jeff the Killer is real because there's somebody in Milwaukee who's called a smiley face killer, and she thinks that Jeff the Killer is him. And then there was...
Where did you look at with creepy what?
Creepypasta.
That's a website?
It's called creepypasta wikia. Wait, creepypasta.wikia dot something.
So you guys just kept going forward until the police stopped you?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what happened to the knife after Payton got stabbed?
I put it back in the bag and walked.
Did you clean it all?
Not really. I sort of wiped it off on my jacket. It was weird. I felt no remorse. I thought I would. I still have this idea in my head that it was necessary.
So you didn't feel it was weird that you didn't feel remorse?
Mm-hmm. I actually felt nothing. Anissa had me sing for her. But she said she was scared. And she wondered what we'd gotten ourselves into this time. The last time we'd gotten ourselves into something was because a boy named Devin at our bus stop, he'd done a few things. I could tell you later if you needed to know. But the last time we really got ourselves into trouble was when he said that he'd raped a lady and now he has a rape baby, and then he asked us if we wanted to be next. And then I slapped him really hard.
How old is Devin?
He's 1 year older than us.
Has anybody ever touched you or hurt you or done anything to you?
Devin might have. He used to shove me into walls and say, "No teachers now, Mom."
Just like shoving you, or has he touched you in other ways too?
He said that he wanted to shank me in the boobs.
Did he ever touch you in the privates at all?
Once. But it was just like this. It wasn't on purpose. He used to be all creepy and smell my hair and stuff. And then the dean of students put a restraining order on the both of us because, well, he broke my favorite Ninja Turtle hat, so I might have said a few very hurtful things to him. So then he shoved me into a wall in front of a bunch of teachers. And then he wasn't allowed to touch me anymore.
Well, that's good, because I don't want anybody to be able to hurt you, right?
Nobody really ever hurts me.
Well, that's good. So what did you think was going to happen after you stabbed Payton?
I don't really know. I figured that I'd get in trouble eventually, though. Because, Mommy always says that whatever you do catches up to you eventually. And it did.
Did you guys think about what would happen to you?
I did. Anissa didn't seem to think anything would happen. One time she said, "Can we go home yet?" And then I said, "No, we're going to get arrested if we go home." And then she said, "Oh yeah, I forgot. Thanks, Morgan." And then I said, "Okay." And then I think we went into a store. I don't know what store it was. But we refilled our water bottles again, and that was like half an hour before you found us.
What do you think should happen to somebody that stabbed somebody else?
I expected that I'd either get put in some sort of a weird place, or I expected I'd either get put in prison or an insane asylum. I didn't know what to expect. I don't think I'm insane, though.
You ever thought about hurting yourself?
I've learned to make myself numb to pain on command.
What does that mean?
Vulcan mind tricks.
So you ever tried to hurt yourself?
Not really. Sometimes I do.
What do you mean?
Most of the time it's not even on purpose.
What do you mean by hurt yourself?
Well, I just fall down the stairs a lot, and sometimes I just, like, do this, and then I accidentally, like, do this instead of this, or something. Like...
Do you ever try to take any pills or stab yourself or kill yourself?
Unnecessary pills?
Yeah.
I recently stopped taking a necessary pill.
What was that?
It was like prednisone or something like that. It was for my asthma because it was really bad, and my parents made me stay home from school.
So have you guys thought about hurting anybody else or just Bella?
Sometimes Anissa slaps people in the face for no reason, like me.
How about stabbing people? Ever thought about stabbing anybody else?
Only jokingly. Not seriously thought about it.
So not really, or not seriously?
Not really. I wanted to hurt people before, but they're not nice to me, so they deserve it.
But Bella's nice to you. Why did you want to hurt her?
Because it was necessary.
Why was it necessary?
I don't know.
So who's been your friend? Who do you know longer, Anissa or Bella?
Katie.
Who's Katie?
She was my friend, but then she left.
Why did Katie leave?
Because she had to move.
What does Katie have to do with this?
She was my friend for the longest. She was my friend before any of them. But out of the two, I've known Bella the longest.
So why did you decide to stay at Bella?
It was necessary.
Did you feel bad? Having to stab one of your best friends?
I thought about it, but then I decided that remorse will get me nowhere. It's easier to live without regrets if you can just decide that you don't want to feel. Oh, don't you?
Don't do it.
Just, don't you rather not feel things? If you don't, it's a negative emotion, what's the point of feeling it?
So you don't have to do it again or stay away from it or make different choices?
Oh, right. I can't do it again. Of course not.
Right, if something's bad, then you don't do it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes is it good to hurt somebody else? I mean, that would be bad too, right? So does Anissa like Bella?
I can't really tell who Anissa likes and doesn't like.
So do you think she dislikes Bella?
Probably, yeah. She always calls her, I don't want to say it. She always calls her a bitch.
Why?
I don't know. Because she's being one. I'm just assuming. I don't really know what the definition is.
So do you like Bella pretty much? You ever been mad at her?
She was my only friend for a long time. Because
Why would you hurt your only friend?
it was necessary.
What do you mean by necessary?
I don't know.
Somebody told you that?
Mm-hmm. I do have another friend now, though.
Who's that?
Christian.
Who's that?
He's a boy in my reading and writing class. He was my friend a little bit in class 2 though. That's another reason I wanted Anissa to call me Kitty.
Does Anissa have any other friends?
I hate her other friends. Except
Where are
for
other
Caitlin.
friends?
Caitlin's nice. There's this girl named Frankie, and she seems to hate me. And there's this girl, and I don't know her name.
So Frankie's the one that doesn't like you?
Frankie doesn't like me. She said I was creepy. All I do is smile.
Did something happen when you tried to start a fire at your house? In your
No.
basement? No.
What are you talking about?
Did something like that happen recently?
I accidentally burnt a hole in my carpet because I knocked my lamp over, but that was an accident. I didn't even know it was knocked over. Is that what you mean?
Nah, I thought I heard something about maybe a fire at home in your basement.
No, my cats live in the basement. I would never hurt them. I love my cats. Cats are important.
Have you ever killed anything else, any animals or anything?
Not intentionally.
What do you mean intentionally?
Katie and I accidentally sort of killed my fish. Because Katie dumped it, it was hurting my luck that I didn't tell her that there was no, breeding thing. So she gave him way too much food, and then he got all constipated and stuff, and then he got depressed, and he always sat at the bottom of the tank like this. And then he died.
That's too bad.
We were happy when he was dead, because he always looked miserable.
Did you get a little scratch on your chin there? You know what that's from?
Where?
Right here, you get a little scratch. You went over here.
We did a lot of running through trees, so.
Is there one more right here, too? Okay.
I don't really.
Do you need water or something to drink?
No.
I'll be right back. I gotta go do something back in a minute. Can I get you anything?
Oh, no.
Anything to eat or drink or the bathroom?
I'm not hungry.
Okay. Sit like here a little bit, okay?
Okay. Bye.
Come back. Did you need your inhaler at all?
Sort of.
Sort of. I got it here for you. Pretty sure I got it. Says it right there. So we're just talking to Anissa a little bit. Can you tell me a little bit more about what happened this morning? What was your plan originally when you guys were gonna kill Bella?
Well, she was sleeping, so I didn't have to look in her eyes.
How were you doing when you were sleeping?
I don't know. It didn't work out very well.
What do you mean?
Meaning, we couldn't have. Well, actually, Anissa was very prepared to go with it, but she said that,
So who was prepared to go with it? Anissa?
Anissa was very prepared to do it that night, but then.
Was that last night?
Yes. I found many flaws in her plan. Such as the fact of exhaustion. I know how she is with her sleep. It would never have worked. It didn't work this time, obviously, and we're never going to try again because I hope I never have to see Anissa again.
So what were you guys originally going to do? And when she was sleeping, how were you going to do that?
Do the same way we did now, except we probably duct tape her mouth shut or something. I don't know. Whichever way would be the most logical, if there's any logic in killing people, which I don't think there is, actually.
duct tape? Do you guys have duct tape?
Actually, it worked out quite well. Bella got me duct tape for my birthday, and Anissa was like, ooh, and I was like, Anissa, it won't work like that. Because she doesn't understand what it does to you psychologically when you don't get any sleep, and what the guilt can do to you that you nevertheless have constantly underlying if you kill someone, both of which mixed together would cause a mental breakdown.
So you know how Bella gets when she doesn't get sleep?
Oh, I know how Anissa gets
Or Anissa?
sleep. Yes. Because I had a sleepover with her one time, and I don't like sleeping at sleepovers at all. And all of my friends like sleep and need sleep for some reason. But, so then she started, like, barking, go to bed. And then I was putting silly putty on her pillow and things. It can be annoying, I guess.
So then that didn't work out duct taping her, so did you guys...
I didn't even try.
Oh, you didn't even try? That was just how you guys talked about it?
I tricked Anissa into falling asleep, telling her that I wake her up at 2 in the morning so that she could kill Bella. I wanted to give her at least one more warning.
What did you want to give one more warning to?
Bella, and I didn't think it would work. I didn't think any of this would work from the start. Things like this never work out. From what I've read and heard and...
You wanted to give Bella one more day?
I wanted to see if I could put it off forever, but it didn't seem to work out like that. So... what I did was, Anissa wasn't very happy when she didn't wake up at 2 in the morning, when she woke up at 5:30 instead, which was sort of because I might have woken her up a little bit, because I don't like not having to talk to people. If there are people that I can talk to, it's fun to talk to them. But, so I woke her up and I was laid off sometimes, and then she was like, what are we going to do now? So then,
What was your next plan after that?
what we did,
What did you do next?
I already told you.
What was that?
Stab, 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 stab.
Did you try to stab her before that?
No.
Did you guys go to the park?
Yes.
What happened at the park?
In the park, we played, and she went on the swing, and I was in the bathroom.
What happened in the bathroom?
I was singing.
Singing and what else?
Singing.
Did you guys think about stabbing her there?
I guess I did. I didn't think it would work.
What was the plan there?
I'm not so sure. Anissa came up with several plans. It was hard to keep track.
Then what happened? Did you guys do anything in the park? Did you try to hurt her there at all?
No.
Did you bump her head at all?
Anissa did.
What happened there?
I don't know. She said she tried to knock her out.
Did you see that?
No, I was busy.
Just doing what?
Kissing the bathroom and singing. Because Anissa told me to sing.
So then after the bathroom, where'd you go down?
I already told you.
Where is it?
Over by the trees at the dead end.
And what'd you do there?
Stabby, stab, 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 stab. Hide and seek.
What's that?
I already told you.
So you guys are playing hide and seek.
Mm-hmm.
How did that work?
It didn't work very well because Bella, I don't think, likes hide and seek.
So what were you doing? So you told me before that you were going to do bird watching. Was that the truth or was that?
Yeah, so we did tell her that we were going to go bird watching. It was like a document of birds. And then he was like, okay, whatever. She wasn't in a very good mood, though. I think she thought Anissa was replacing her. Because she kept pouting whenever Anissa talked.
So you guys got over there to play hide and seek, and then who hit first?
I counted first. They did.
So then what happened?
And when I found them,
And what happened?
and then Anissa did the jumpy thing and said, now more.
What do you mean the jumpy thing?
She jumped on Bella.
And what happened?
What?
What happened then?
And then we stabbed her.
Who's sweet? Did you stab her or Anissa? Who had the knife?
Most of the time I did. Anissa was sort of holding her down.
So you had it most of the time, or you had it all the time?
I think I had it most of the time. I know Anissa had it too.
What?
I don't really remember. We both have had it though.
So when you left your mom's house with the knife, where did you have the knife?
In my pocket. I didn't want to do this.
What did you do with it?
Because I was afraid of what would happen if I didn't.
What do you mean you're afraid?
That's what I said. I was afraid of what would happen if I didn't.
Afraid from who?
Everything. Something could have happened. Whatever Anissa was talking about.
Hold on 1 second, okay? I'll be right back. Okay? Hold that thought, okay?
Okay.
I'm sorry, my pen ran out. So you said that you were afraid?
Mm-hmm.
What were you afraid of?
Very much anything, because Anissa had already, just jumped on her. I was hoping that if we played hide and seek, she could forget that.
That who would forget?
Anissa. She sort of was just like, no, kitty, and then oh my goodness, no. And I don't know what would have happened because Bella would have freaked out, and then Anissa would have freaked out at me, and then they would all be mad at me. And I didn't want to get hurt.
You didn't want to get hurt?
Mm-hmm.
Did you think about how Bella would feel if she get hurt?
I avoided that thought. Anissa said something about us having to. And I didn't want to find out what would happen if we didn't. What if they hurt our family?
Who's they?
I don't know.
hurt your family?
Because Anissa said that we had to. So I didn't know what would happen.
What's this phone? Detective Casey. How's it going? Okay, sorry about that. So Anissa says you guys had to do this? Do you know why?
Nope.
So when you guys went to the woods, tell me how you guys were playing hide and seek and you counted first.
Uh-huh.
And then what happened? Where did you have the knife when you were counting?
In my paw.
Your
Every
paw?
time I know it was in the bag. I used it.
So you were counting and the knife was in the bag and then what happened?
Uh-huh. And then I went and looked for them.
And then what happened?
Then I found them.
What happened?
Tried to play again. And then Anissa jumped on Bella again. Like I just said.
And then what happened?
Are you trying to do this over and over again and see if I tell the story differently?
I'm just trying to make sure that I get it right, that I don't want to make any mistakes. So then she jumped on her, and where did you get the knife from?
The bag!
So you took the knife out of the bag?
Mm-hmm.
And then what?
And then she got stabbed.
Who stabbed her?
Both of us.
Who stabbed her first?
How am I supposed to remember that?
No, this is just pretty important, so just gotta try to concentrate.
Anissa or me, one of the two, of course, but I don't know.
But you stabbed her for sure?
Uh-huh.
Who's this creepy guy that you're talking about?
Which one?
Is it Slim or Slender or something?
Slender Man.
Slender Man, who is that?
He's very tall.
Ever met him?
Not exactly.
Tell me about him.
He watches you.
How does he watch you?
He can read minds and he has teleportation skills. People call it thunder walking.
Yes, what?
He can teleport. And he has tendrils that are very sharp.
Do you see him in your dreams, or where do you see him at?
Oh, I've seen him in my dreams. But if he's stalking you, you see him in your dreams. Do you just see him when no one else does? And you start to be affected by something that's called thunder sickness because of the sigma radiation that's in there.
Say that one again.
You starts to get something that people call slender sickness. He's like following you or something because of the signal radiation that he emits. Which is also why cameras don't work around me.
So you've never met the Slender? It's more in your dreams or on the computer?
Not on the computer because he doesn't like technology. Because it doesn't work around him. Why do you need to know about Slender Man?
Because I think Slender Man might have something to do with what's going on with you today.
Oh.
Did Bella say anything when you guys were stabbing her?
She said two things, but it was afterwards. She said, I trusted you, and she said, I hate you. And she kept whispering, I can't see over and over and over and over again. I can still hear it. I see it as I close my eyes. It was really weird.
So I'm going to start writing some notes down about what you told me on a piece of paper here, and then I'm going to go over it with you and read it to you. Make sure it's all true. Okay. So hungry at all, or need anything? You sure?
Are you going to put me in prison and I'm going to rot and die?
I don't think that you're going to prison, and I don't think you're going to rot and die there. We probably got to have somebody talk to you and try to figure out what the best circumstances for you to make sure that you don't Detective Casey. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. As long as you guys got worked on it, good. It doesn't matter to me. So do you think they'll do a PC form if they go there, or? Mm-hmm. Okay. Sounds good. Okay, thanks for checking. Bye. So, so your mommy, daddy, do you have brothers and sisters?
I have a brother and I have
What,
Ben.
does he live there?
Yeah.
What's his name?
His name's Ben.
So your birthday was on the 16th, but you had your party yesterday?
Yeah.
Your sleepover? Do you always have a sleepover?
I did last year too. It was more fun last year though, obviously.
What did you do last night?
Huh?
What did you guys do yesterday after school?
Bella's mom is kinda a jerk.
So you had two friends come over?
But
So there was Anissa?
Anissa and Bella.
So is Bella her real name or is it short for something?
Her real name's Payton Isabella Leutner. But in like first grade or something, there were two Paytons and one was a boy, so he had to keep his name, and she had to go by Bella. So her second name is Isabella. Her middle name is Isabella.
Do you know Anissa's last name?
Weier.
So Anissa, Weier, and Payton. I'll put in brackets here, Bella. What's her last name?
Leutner.
Were they at your house all day after school?
Well, actually, Anissa came while we went over to her house first and got her stuff.
So they came to your house last night, and then what'd you do?
And then we played The Sims, and we were making a family on Sims in the create mode, and then it was a family with lots of cats, and then a toddler and a teenager, and a man and another man and another man.
It's like a video game?
It's a video game. And then we went to Skateland with my daddy.
What time was that at home?
I don't know, like 6 or something.
So just you three girls went to Skateland?
With daddy.
What time did you get home about?
Maybe 10. Or 9 or 8.
What time do you think? 8, 9, or 10?
I don't know.
So after 8 maybe?
It was after 8. We wanted to leave because a girl named Isabella Parther was there.
But and Anissa and Payton were supposed to stay at your house?
And they did.
So when do you think it was that you guys started talking about killing Payton? So maybe before December?
I don't know when it was. It wasn't my idea.
Was it Anissa's idea?
I think so, yeah. It was in December, so.
Of last year?
This year. I just met her this year.
2014, so we haven't had a December yet, so it had to been.
Wait, which one? Oh, yeah.
So it'd be 13.
Mm-hmm.
So in December of last year, Anissa and you started talking about killing Payton. So why did you want to kill Payton?
Huh?
Why did you want to kill Payton?
It's not that we wanted to.
Before you said it was necessary?
Mm-hmm.
Why was it necessary?
Because
When you say it was necessary, what do you mean by that?
that's what Anissa kept showing me.
What's that?
That's what Anissa kept showing me. And I believed her.
Why do you think it was necessary?
I don't know.
So why do you guys plan to do it today?
Because we'd all be together. It would be easier. I sort of didn't want it to be today though, because it would be nice to have a normal sleepover.
What's the name? What's the last time that you and Anissa talked about killing her?
I don't remember, a while ago.
So you talked about it last night?
No, not really. Papa was with us.
So how did you guys decide about setting the alarm for 2:30 in the morning? Is that just before bed?
Huh?
When did you decide to set the alarm for 2:30 and duct tape her?
That was in December.
But did you guys talk about it last night?
No.
Or this morning?
This morning.
Okay.
Anissa told me the plan.
So you're going to duct tape her and then stab her?
I don't know, probably. I never really did think that plan would work, because it is the dead of night, and how on earth are we supposed to do anything such as hide the body, so I didn't think it would work, personally. I thought
Originally the plan was to duct tape her and stab her, but you didn't think it was a good idea?
I thought that we'd just make a lot of noise, because you can still scream if your mouth is shut. God, like smiling. I definitely still scream, because one time in first grade I talked with my mouth closed a lot. I honestly don't know why we did this.
So you were supposed to set the alarm for 2:30 a.m.?
I didn't.
You said Anissa was mad when she woke up?
Not very, because she was sleepy and stuff. She wasn't happy either.
So how would you describe her when
Again.
disappointed? I think disappointed is a good word to use.
Yes.
So you guys woke up and you guys played for a while? When did you get the knife?
I don't remember. I wasn't looking at clocks until 9:30 or something.
When do you think you got the knife?
I don't know.
Was it last night or do you think it was this
This
morning?
morning, probably.
Where did you get the knife from?
The kitchen. I'm never going to a park again. Not that I'd be allowed to. But I've never
Where did you put the knife from?
in my pocket.
You know what time you went to the park?
9:30.
You know what the name of the park? You guys played there for a while, or?
The playing is fun.
You guys went in the bathroom?
Yep.
Happened in there?
Anissa tried to knock Bella out. Bella got all mad and stuff. And I was pacing in circles, singing a song for Anissa.
Why did you guys pick the bathroom to do it?
I didn't pick it, so I don't know. I guess it is closed off from the rest of the park, but it would be very, very easy. I think she has some flaws in her thinking skills. So, obviously, I didn't choose the location.
In her planner or in her thinking she had flaws?
In her plan.
So then if you guys, she tried to knock her out, but that didn't work. Did you guys think about stabbing her in there, or?
I wouldn't have. That wouldn't have been a good idea. I don't know what she thinks. I can't read minds.
So then you said that you tricked her into going to play hide and seek in the woods, or watch for birds?
We tricked her into going to watch birds in the woods, and then we couldn't find any birds.
So then once so you guys walked to the area of Big Bend Road by the dead end?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what happened next.
You guys went to the woods? How far into the woods were you?
A few feet. We didn't go very far. Because they weren't really woods, it was just a gathering of trees.
Like how far would you say, like from me to you were in the woods, or maybe like 20 feet, or 30, or 100 feet?
From this tile to this tile.
That's how further you were into the woods? All of you guys, or just you?
All of us.
So you stand her right there?
Yep.
So how did that work? You guys went in and you counted first?
Yep.
And then what happened?
And then I found them. When they reached 100.
And they hid?
didn't like them.
Then what happened?
And then I started to count again, but Anissa jumped on Bella. And then we stabbed her. I'm not going into detail about that.
So Anissa jumped her? Or jumped on her?
Well, jumped on her.
And then what happened?
We stabbed her.
Did you have the knife first, or did
I have the right not to go into detail about it if I don't want to.
Okay. Before you said you didn't remember, you just don't want to tell me?
I don't really remember. It happened really, really fast.
But you stabbed her a couple times? How many times do you think it was?
I don't know. I didn't know I was supposed to count.
How many do you think? Like 1 or 2 or 5
I don't know.
or 10, 50, 100? I don't know.
I think she'd be dead if it was 100.
Yeah, I guess so. What, a few times? A couple times?
Sorry, I'm thinking about a video about llamas, but I don't know.
5 times, 10?
I
Or you just kept doing it, or?
I didn't really count.
Was there a lot of blood? A lot, or?
A lot. A very, very considerable amount.
Then what happened?
What?
After you stabbed her, then what happened?
Then we just walked away.
Did
We said goodbye and walked away. Anissa said that she'd get help.
you guys?
No.
Did you do anything to try to help her?
No.
No.
There was nothing I could have done.
Did you think she was dead?
Oh, no.
What else did you see?
She told me not to touch her, so I stopped touching her. I did try to help, though. I tried to at least clean up her wounds so that she might have been able to escape. But
Why did you try to clean up her wounds?
it was a large leaf, but she said, no, just don't touch me. Sorry, that must have sounded offensive.
Then what did you guys do? You guys left her there?
We just walked away.
What did you guys do?
Walked away.
You said you hid for a little bit?
Because we saw police, and then they came closer, so we just ran. I don't know if they didn't see us though. 'Cause I tripped.
Where were you when you saw the place?
In a field of like tall, winky grass and trees. On a street corner.
Like how far in which street corner? Keep going
I don't know.
away from.
We just ran.
Yeah.
And eventually we reached it. And we were like, oh my goodness, hiding spot. Let's hide here.
You guys walked or you guys were running?
We were walking because we didn't want to look suspicious. We were already covered in blood, which looked suspicious, so we didn't run.
So then you guys went to Walmart to fill up the water bottles and clean up?
Yeah.
And possibly today. Check the casing. Hey. I wasn't watching it for work. If you give me the option, I may do the easy way. So you think that they're probably supposed to come, or? Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Maybe I'll drop someone else just so it's there. Just to be safe. Okay, I'll drop it off. We're just looking at a while yet here, so. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye. So Walmart, you filled up your water bottles and washed off the blood?
We considered the fact that we might feel like questioned why we were covered in blood, but then we decided it's Walmart. So there are
That's normal?
There are pictures of people that are like pretty much naked at Walmart. So nobody looks twice.
You got a lot of blood on you? Did you leave anything at Walmart?
I left my gloves.
What kind of gloves did you have?
They were lacy and my aunt gave them to me. I wasn't very happy, but I had to get over it very quickly. Because I always wear those gloves every day, so I figured, why not wear them?
Where did you leave them in Walmart?
In the bathroom.
Just sitting out or on the floor?
On the kitchen sink. No, not the kitchen sink, just the normal sink.
What kind of gloves were they?
They were black lace gloves that don't have fingers.
And then what did you guys do? Were you guys at a cemetery?
Yeah. We walked past the cemetery. Did you see us?
Something was time. What else do you remember walking by?
Trees and buildings.
Any businesses? Or other parks or anything?
A lot.
Did you stop any place else?
later, we stopped at a different store to fill up our water bottles again.
What kind of store?
I don't know, it was a furniture store.
And then what happened?
And then we sort of wandered around for another half an hour, and then you found us.
How did they find you?
Because Anissa said that we should sit in the grass. And I said Anissa was way too obvious, and she was like, no, and then we got caught. So, I was right.
So when you got picked up, there was the purse. And what was inside the purse?
I don't remember what was all inside the purse. We put pictures of our family inside the purse because Anissa said we might never ever get to come back. I didn't like that idea because I would have missed my daddy.
So what else was inside the purse?
The knife, granola bar.
Which knife?
The only knife we had.
Knife that you guys stabbed Bella with?
I accidentally put holes in these.
I'm sorry.
My toes. And, water.
The vehicle rails was.
I'm sorry for putting you through all this trouble, sir.
No, I'm trying to do what's I think that you need some help, somebody to talk to, and try to work out some of these things that you got going on.
What do you mean?
Well, thinking about, what does he call this guy? Mr.
Slender Man?
Slenderman. I mean, those thoughts probably aren't real. And to think about stabbing one of your very good friends probably isn't the best thoughts to be having. Right?
Probably not.
So you know that that's wrong to do, right? Yes, no, maybe.
But lots of people listen to Slender Man.
But how about stabbing your friend? Do you think that's right or wrong?
Probably wrong. If it were right, I wouldn't be here.
That's right. You can't go around stabbing people, so that's why I think that maybe you got to talk to somebody to get some of these things worked out so you don't go around doing this anymore.
stab someone if they try to stab you first? If it's self-defense?
In some situations. But do you think that that's what happened here?
Oh no, I'm just wondering. Because I think like 8 months ago, Devin and I were arguing about whether or not it was legal for self-defense to use. Not 8 months ago. We haven't had 8 months of school. Probably like 5 or 6 months ago. I was just wondering. I'm not planning on getting in any of those situations. Just so you're knowing.
Okay, I'm going to read this to you, okay? See if this all makes sense to you, okay? If there's anything that's wrong, you let me know and we'll change it. So that I currently live at 1434 Big Bend Road, number J, with my mommy, daddy, and my brother Ben. My birthday was on the 16th, but I had my sleepover party last night. Yesterday, Anissa, Weier, and Payton Leutner came to my house and we played Sims, which is a video game. Around 6 o'clock, my daddy took us to Scaling. Got home after 8 p.m. Anissa and Payton slept over at my house. In December of last year, Anissa and myself started talking about planning to kill Payton. I wanted to kill Payton because it was necessary. This is what Anissa kept telling me, and I believed her. We planned it for today because it would be easier and we would be all together. I sort of didn't want it to be today because I wanted to have a normal sleepover. We talked in December about duct taping Bella and stabbing her while she slept, but I didn't think it was a good idea. I was supposed to set off the alarm at 2:30 a.m., but didn't. Anissa was disappointed when she woke up and the alarm had not gone off at 2:30 a.m. We woke up and played for a while. I don't remember what time it was. This morning, probably I got the knife from our kitchen. I put it in my pocket. At about 9:30, the three of us went to the park by my house. We played for a while, and we went into the bathroom. Anissa tried to knock Bella out. I think Anissa had some flaws in her plan. I didn't choose that location. Then we tricked Bella into going to the woods to look for birds. We walked to an area by Big Bend Road by the dead end. We went into the woods by a gathering of trees. I counted first and then hid. Then I found them. Then I started to count again, but Anissa jumped on Payton. Then we stabbed her. I don't really remember what happened next. I stabbed Payton. I didn't count how many times. There was a lot of blood. Anissa said we could get help, but we didn't. Bella said, I trusted you. I hate you. And I kept saying I couldn't see. We didn't do anything to help Bella. Bella said not to touch her. I tried to clean her wounds with a leaf. We left Bella there. Anissa and I walked away. We hid because we saw the police. We were walking and we didn't want to look suspicious. Then we walked to Walmart. We filled our water bottles and washed off the blood. We had a lot of blood on us. I had gloves that I left at Walmart by the sink. They were black lace gloves with no fingers. They had blood on them?
No.
Why did you leave them there?
What?
Why did you leave them there?
It wasn't intentional.
No.
I love those gloves. I wasn't happy. But I sort of just shrugged it off because they were really important things.
Why did you have the gloves on?
Because I always wear the gloves.
Okay. Then we started, I wrote this was unintentional. Then we started walking. We walked past a cemetery. Later we stopped at a furniture store to fill up our water bottles again. Then we wandered around for another 30 minutes. She wanted to sit in the grass, and I said it was too obvious that we would get caught. The police found us a short time later. When we got arrested, I had a purse, which we had pictures in it in case we never saw. Should be our family. Again, the knife we stabbed Bella with was inside of the purse. Is everything that I just read to you true and correct?
Yes.
Is there anything that you want to add or change?
No.
No? Okay. Do you want to read this over?
No, you just read it to me.
Okay. Do you want to look over the pages then and sign the bottom of each one? Put your name on the bottom. 3 pages here. You want to read it over and then sign 3 times next to the X. And I'm going to have you just put your initials right there.
What do I do?
Write your name there, write your name there, and write your name there. Can you just do this right there where I added that, please?
Here?
Right over here. Perfect. It's 7:15 right now.
Thank you for telling me.
You need something to eat or anything?
No.
Okay. I gotta go check on a couple things. If there's, I'm not sure if it's possible or not, but did you want to see your mom and dad in a little bit here, or not really?
Maybe.
You want to think about it for a little bit? If you want to sit tight here, I'm gonna go check, and I'm gonna go check on a couple things, okay? We'll be back in a little bit. Okay. What's just going to happen here is because of what's going on. Do you know what shelter care is at all? No, it's a place where kids that have gotten in a little bit of trouble go, and they hold them there until they can figure out what's going to happen with them. Mm-hmm. So that's where we're going to take you right now. Okay. You bring your inhaler. Are there pockets in those pants that you got? You got your watch here in your house. I'll give you that too, and you can put that in your shirt pocket. I just gotta, once you put that in there, I have to handcuff you and take you over. Okay.
Weier and Geyser were found not guilty by mental disease or defect and committed to mental health institutions for sentences of 25 years to life and 40 years to life, respectively. After 7 years, Weier was granted early release and will be under supervision until age 37.